everyone! For today's video, I'm going to be doing something a little bit out of the ordinary from my usual get ready with me makeup tutorial type of things, and I'm going to be doing different eye looks using the same palette. And I was inspired to do this by, her name's LIZZY. She asked me if I had this palette and if I had done a video on it because she owns it, but she's kind of not sure all the different looks that you can do with it. And this particular palette is kind of challenging because it's all mattes, so I'm really excited to do this video and sort of challenge myself to create new looks. So I just did eye looks, not my whole like foundation and everything, but I will have those products listed in the description box if you're curious. But for the most part, on a day-to-day basis, my routine doesn't really change that much. So this is the first day's look. This is like my Monday look because Mondays I don't want to get up and get ready for work. So this one is really simple, and I hope that you guys like it. If you do, please give this video a thumbs up. And if there are other palettes that you would like to see videos like this, then let me know what they are. Maybe I have it and I can do the same type thing with those. And thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoy all the looks. So the palette that we're using today is the Tartelette original palette. The first shade that I'm using is Free Spirit, and I'm just putting this over my eyeshadow primer. I'm going in with the shade Force of Nature into the crease and just creating a little bit of a shadow in the crease and extending it into the outer corner a little bit as well. The next shade I'm using is called Dreamer, and it is just like a chocolate brown color, and I'm working that into my outer corner. I'm just laying the color down right now, and then I'm going to go back in and blend it and extend it a little bit into the crease. And as you can see, I'm using the same brush to blend that I used to put the color down. And I'm going to go back into Free Spirit, and I'm just putting that on my brow bone. This is a matte cream shade, so it's not going to give too much of a highlight, but it gets a little bit of light on the brow bone. I'm using the Mr. Bing eyeliner to tightline and put on my waterline also. Then I'm going back in with Force of Nature and putting that along my lower lash line, and then back in with Dreamer and putting that on just the outer portion of my lower lash line. And I'm just going to curl my lashes, and for mascara I'm going to be using the Tarteist mascara, also from Tarte. This eye look is really simple, so I wanted to have big lashes to sort of go along with that, make it look a little bit more dramatic. And then for my lips, I'm using the Urban Decay Naked Gloss. This is in the shade Nooner, and it's just like a nude peachy color. It's very simple, everyday lip gloss look. And that is it for the everyday look. It's very, very simple, just a few shades, and I just think it's a nice natural look. For this look, I'm going to be priming my eyes using Wattles from Colourpop, since it has like a grungy purple undertone. And then I'm going to go straight into my crease with the shade Wanderer and just build that up for a transition shade to help other colors blend out. Then all over the lid, I'm going to use the shade Power Player, which is like a gray purple color. which kind of makes this look a little dirty, which I kind of like. And I'm just putting that all over the lid with a big flat shader brush. And I'm taking the shade Bombshell and using a crease brush, putting that on the outer corner and sort of pushing it into the crease, but mostly leaving it just in the outer portion. For eyeliner, I'm going to be using the Urban Decay 24-hour liner in the shade Empire. And then I'm going in with Free Spirit just on the inner portion of my lid to lighten it up a little bit. Then on the lower lash line, I'm going back with the shade Wanderer and putting that all across the bottom to smudge out my eyeliner a little bit. And then taking the shade Bombshell just to even out the darkness that there is on the top with the bottom. For lips, I'm using the NYX Liquid Lingerie Liquid Lipstick in the shade Embellishment. It is like a purpley grayish liquid lipstick, and I think it complements this eye look really nicely. And that's it for this more grungy punk rock kind of look, which I am obsessed with. I love it. And for this last look, I'm going to be priming my eyes using the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in the shade Yogurt. And then I'm going to set that down using the shade Supermom. For the crease, I'm going in with the shade Natural Beauty. This is just going to create a good transition for all of the darker colors that I'm going to be using for this look. Then I'm going to be taking the shade Best Friend and starting to build up the color in the crease a little bit more. Then I'm going to go back in with the shade Bombshell from the last look and make the outer corner just a little bit darker. This is a very slow process. I'm using a very small detail brush to make sure that I get the color that I want, but I don't want to put too much on at once. And once I get it to the color that I want, I'm taking a clean brush with no eyeshadow on it and just blending that out. Then I'm going to go in with the shade Caregiver, which is a really pretty light pink shade, and put that all over my lid using a flat shader brush. Then I'm taking that same purple Urban Decay eyeliner from the last look and putting that on my tight line and my waterline. Then I'm going to go back in with the shade Natural Beauty and smudge that out on the lower lash line. And then again with Bombshell just on the outer portion. For the wing, I'm going to be using this Sonia Kashuk angled eyeliner brush. It is very thin, and I'm going to go ahead and put on the black shade called Fashionista and spray it with some MAC Fix Plus, which creates a little less powder kick up and makes it a little bit easier to work with. And I'm just stamping that onto my lash line. I'm not really dragging it. I'm just taking the brush and stamping it all along. Once you get the color that you want, you can go back and kind of swipe over it, but I like to just get the color laid down first. Then I'm just going to create my wing, and you want that to be parallel with your lower lash line. So just sort of take your brush and line it up with your lower lash line to get that perfect angle. For mascara, I'm going to use the They're Real Tinted Primer. This is a brown eyelash primer, and it just creates a darker base for your mascara. And then I'm going in with the Cannonball mascara from Urban Decay, which is waterproof. And this is pretty much the only waterproof liner that I've really liked. So I definitely recommend it if you are into waterproof mascaras. And for the lips for this look, I'm taking the Colourpop Ultra Satin in the shade Bijou. And that completes this look and this video. I hope you guys liked it. Let me know in the comments section which look was your favorite. If you try to recreate it, take some pictures, tag me on Instagram, let me know. And thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have a great day. Bye.